Part 3 for T.D. Jakes' exposure. Another thing that bothered me was when T.D. Jakes went and he gaslit his congregation and started talking about the security and keeping them safe, and he spent a lot of money, and you been watching, you don't even know where it's coming from. You got cameras hidden, I guess he was trying to imply. I'm like, what does this have to do with the accusations allegedly against you? That didn't have anything to do with it. But that is the classic go-to for people who are guilty. They gaslight. Then another thing that got me with him was when I've seen videos of him, speaking about the gay community. I recently heard about his son. I probably heard about it before and just didn't pay attention because he was a young boy. Young boys, he was a young boy. So I guess I give him a pass. But he did an interview with, I want to say on USA Today. And the man was asking him, could gay people and, church people exist? And he was adamant about it. Yeah. But the minute you get accused of being one of those people, you call them freaks. They're not freaks. You call them freaks. And you said it with such disdain and anger. And that is the typical go-to. When you start name calling, you call them freaks. All of them need to get together with the same lawyer. Or they can have different lawyers, but I would at least want at least 10 of them. The escorts, the ones that you victimized, the ones that, was just there because you probably paid them, because that's what y'all do. I've grown up around the gay scene since I was 6 years old. In the church.
Save big this weekend during Ashley's New Year's Bash. Thursday through
In the
Monday,
church.
get 25% off your entire purchase. Or get 0% interest for 60 months with no
Call them freaks.
Shop the New Year's Bash.
I found that so disrespectful.
3 people are injured after an explosion and a fire.
So disrespectful. Because I've seen some Cora videos, and I could classify her as a freak. But I just let it go off as, she's just trying to find herself. She's trying to figure out who she is. And she's trying to deal with them demons that's inside of her that caused her to steal that woman's son, Jason.
A recall is issued for nearly 5 million
that's the story I was following. I didn't pay attention to Jakes because of the fact when he started hanging out at them parties, and when he like I say in my first video, when he did start doing the movies, I just see when you have the spirit of discernment and you're in tune spiritually, you see people for who they are.
A record number of Americans have signed up for Obamacare.
I'm a very, very, very spiritual person. And 9 times out of 10, I'm never wrong about a person. Never.
Already a record 15 million have enrolled through the Affordable Care Act marketplace.
You call them freaks.
That's a 33% jump from
Like, you was just so disgusted about him. So I want to know what he going to do. And let me tell y'all something. Let me put this out there. None of his victims, none of his accusers better come up dead. And if they do, then you know the man guilty. Because guess what? You ain't gonna mess with nobody if they lying on you. And you can prove they lying. If they lying on you, sue for defamation of character. There's many routes you can take with that. You can you come out, you win. The person gives a public apology. That's it. Your reputation is still intact. The church is still there for you. They better not come up missing or dead. You know, did it known for getting people killed off. But Kim Porter, yeah, I better recognize ain't nothing like a woman scorned, dead or alive. She gonna get you. Y'all gotta stop messing with people just because y'all don't want y'all truth out. If you're ashamed of it, don't do it. If you're embarrassed by it, don't do it. If you're ashamed or embarrassed by something you're doing, then 9 times out of 10 you shouldn't be doing it. I'm a lesbian. Well, I was. I ain't been with a woman since 2016. But I've loved women all my life. I don't like them, but I can love them. But I never hid what I was doing. I never hid what I was doing. From anybody. Not home, friends, work, nobody. So if you're hiding and you're ashamed or you're embarrassed, you shouldn't be doing it. Freaks. He called the people freaks. He gaslit his congregation. I could have took my shoe off if I was in that audience and tossed it up there on that stage at him. That's awful. It's awful. It's deceitful. These people, which they shouldn't have, put their faith and their trust in you. Which, like I say, they shouldn't have, because you shouldn't put that in man. No man.